Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to something new. ARA, Untold. Just came out on Xbox and I'm sure other places. But a game which I've been eyeballing and can run on my poor old lady PC. So, we shall start a new game.
Queen of Kush, who successfully led the Kushite army against Roman invaders.
Ooh. Very nice. Well, let's see what sort of actions we have available to us. We have her. Raise units for a while. I probably don't know what most of this means. Okay, so we've got
Ava Perón, movie star, activist, and politician.
nice.
Destroyer of Babylon and architect.
Ooh,
Howard Florey,
sure.
fearless Bade Crow,
Just kind of skimming through all of these factions.
Wilma Man,
Okay, the Byzantines. We've got Belgium.
soldier and first king. It's
Aztecs. Oh, they look cool.
It's Coac,
I could just play England, which I know is here.
Elizabeth I, cunning and charismatic queen.
Hmm. Should we just go for her? Who is this guy?
Nicholas Copernicus, brilliant mathematician and astronomer.
Recognize that name.
Benito Juarez, lawyer, statesman, and
I'm just picking some of the weird looking ones. Who I might not recognize from alternative.
Catherine the Great,
Nice.
Empress of Russia, who conquered vast territories and improved many aspects of Russian life.
Mm-hmm. What's this?
Cesare Beccaria,
Alright, let's just play England. I won't read everything.
cunning and charismatic.
Because I don't know what any of it means. +1 housing in non-capital cities. +1 force speed in sight for sea forces. +25 force strength for sea forces. So we're good boatmen. And we have some special ranged units, I would assume. Stately +10 happiness. Well, not at war. Okay. That's what stately means, anyway. Prosperity in all cities, well, not at war. Yes. Lovely. Prosperity describes how affluent you are, so more money and more pleasantry. +1 merchant, +5 wealth from fishing nets and industrial fishing farms. So I guess, I don't know how coasts work. We have some colours. We have some nicer looking ones here. Maybe these are strange. We'll just go for the classic, shall we? Right. Oh god, let's not tamper with anything though. Though it is tempting to lower it to the easiest difficulty. Create a game. And pray there is a tutorial. There kind of was. I had a quick load to have a look. To see if this would run. There was a kind of tutorial. Hopefully it gives me it again so I'm not just completely lost. There's always the preference. Just kind of stuck on a loading screen with this lady. What's all this at the bottom? Resources on the map are harvested by... Oh, it's gone. Masterpieces are unique works of art that give prestige when created. They're worth even more when placed into a set unlocked by various improvements, such as a museum. Very well.
The quintessence of dust.
Give me some
Elizabeth I,
with some knowledge.
with the promise of new stability and order. Once drifting upon the tides of the natural world, your people now find themselves on solid ground, ready to define their future. Let the indomitable spirit of England drive you to explore new horizons and defend your realm to make wise use of the bounty of the lands and provide your citizens with the opportunity to thrive. Only in your hands could such a potent force be wielded. The legacy of your rule will be sculpted by your ability to unite a nation and command the respect of the world through diplomacy and strength.
Legacy of... Oh wait, I read that. I skimmed over it. Begin. Research tutorial, please. Welcome to ARA. Untold allow us to guide you on your journey to greatness as you aim to gain prestige and emerge first among nations. The world is yours to explore. Use WASD to move around the map, or left click and drag your mouse. Zoom in and out using the mouse wheel, and yes, is pretty standard. Use the home key to recenter on your capital. Tutorial checklist. Here's your tutorial checklist where you can keep track of what you've learned. Blah 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 blah. This is... Thank you. Getting started. Enter city view. You found a city as your nation's capital, where you will oversee your nation's rise to glory. Click the city banner to enter the city view. Improving your cities. Welcome. I don't know why I'm doing that voice. Welcome to your founding city. You must now choose a project for your people to work on. Projects progress every turn and include things like drafting military units and building improvements that can harvest resources, craft goods, or enhance citizens' quality of life. Click Select Project at the top of the screen to choose. Yes. I did do this. It's kind of talking about building a farm to help grow. In these early days, your purpose is clear. Survival. Essential resources like food, wealth, materials, and timber are key to the success of your settlement. Build a farm to ensure your people are generating enough food for your population to grow. Good. This is where we select a location for our farm, which is pretty cool. So we've got to pick one of these tiles. Now they kind of all offer the same thing. It's time to build your farm. Every region is broken up into different zones, and each zone can hold one improvement. Farms are best when in regions with high food yields or zones with unique resources for your people to harvest, like wool from sheep. But we don't have any of that, really. So we kind of just pick somewhere random. And we shall pick... I don't think we can farm polar bears. Doesn't seem to be many nice food tiles around here, so I guess we'll just go randomly. Over here. Exiting city view. When done, your people are on their way to agrarian independence. They will work on this project for the next few turns. So yeah, it's like 7 turns I think it said. Yeah. Now you must look beyond your own borders. Return to map. This is our scout. I've got to switch because I'm ARA keys. So I keep drafting to them out of instinct. Most of the world is unknown to you. Your scouts can travel the world and reveal new regions with resources, predators, and even other nations. So there are gemstones there, but hunts required free. I don't know how scary that is. Oh, there is a bit of crop down here. Oh, there was some. Well, if we're concerned about growth, I don't really know how much gemstone is going to help us grow. This tile has 2 possibilities. That's corn. Building a farm improvement here increases the harvest rate for grain. And then this is grapes. I assume that's also food. And then it's just nasty little wolves all over the place. This would get us closer to the coast, though. I like this little area. click your scout to begin. Now that your scout is selected, they await your order. Their available actions are viewable at the bottom left panel. Or you can right click on the map and they will default to exploring via the move action. Give your scout an order, click on the move button and then on a location on the map. And we're going to go here. Reviewing your orders. To see all the orders you've given this turn, you can click on the order button, which will open the order panel. Click the order button in the lower right of the screen, which is this. And one thing I discovered in my little muck around session was that I can click these X's and it cancels the order, which is pretty nice after you've done them. So you can have like a once over of what you've done and been like, oh, instead of digging your way through a city, trying to figure out, you can just go, oh, I don't want to do this. I can review my orders from here. I can close it. I can hide the lesson. Ending your turn. Okay. But your orders won't be carried out just yet. When you select the next turn, all orders and actions will resolve simultaneously. So that's kind of interesting. If that was a multiplayer game, I wonder how that would work. You're sort of deciding on your tactics before the game hit at the same time, so no one's getting like a head start on you, or a jump. Right, interact with a point of interest. Your scout is ready to explore the world. The world is full of points of interest to discover, like dangerous predators, hidden resources, and caches of resources from long gone people. Select your scout and left-click a point of interest to interact with it. So we will interact with the money. Your scout is on the way to investigate a cache. These relics of long-lost nations may hold useful resources and other surprises. Stay tuned to see what they discover. So, first activate urgent notification, which is this thing. With your scout dispatch, you can now focus on other pressing matters. When something significant needs your attention, an urgent notification will appear above all others. Which is this. So this is tech. Okay. Researching a technology. Your scientists are awaiting your direction on where to direct their efforts. Technologies unlocked by research, spent each turn, can provide benefits like new improvements, government types, abilities for your citizens, and even prestige. However, or hover over each technology to see what it unlocks. Now we do have bonuses to fishing, but we're not kind of there yet. It could be worth we do have these, so these kind of, I guess, well, there's quite a few. Research 5 more technologies to access the ARA catalyst. Okay, so archery, I guess that's for your more warlike nations. Animal husbandry. We should look at what's around us and make logical decisions. Let's just go for a granary. I think that's probably the smartest choice. Unless I'm wrong. But let's pick this. It feels like the smartest thing. Technology eras. You've chosen your first technology and its benefits will be realized once research is complete. In ARA, or ARA, I actually don't know how that's pronounced. So I'm going to say ARA because it sounds nicer. So it may be wrong. In ARA, technology is separated into technology eras. To advance to the next era requires researching the ARA catalyst, which unlocks once a specific number of technologies are researched. Once you've researched the ARA catalyst, which we looked at, any unresearched technologies from that era, I did think that, will no longer be available to research. I kind of like that. I think that's kind of an interesting technique. Maybe some people don't like that, but I don't know. It means empires can't just... sort of, there's a bit more randomness on what everyone's doing from the get-go. Okay, well, we'll close that. Complete a farm. Building a farm. Farms are based improvements. That's critical for the foundations of a city. If farms have... before you progress too far into the game, you should build a farm, but I am, and it's taking 6 more turns. If not already, if your project queue selects a farm from your project. What would be cool, and it probably doesn't work, is if you could click and drag this as like, it's like, oh god, like I found food over here. But I was building a farm here and just move the farm and carry over some of the construction. Maybe that's a little too OP. But I don't know that. You know, we do have these resources up here as well, which I think go into us making stuff. Right, well our scouts will have their head poking into here. Oh god. Is that it? So we have no... This was what we... I don't really know what that does. Can I command the scouts to do this, or is this... So we can't command them to go into the ocean, which is probably... The whole region is impassable, okay. So I guess maybe we'll... Because this looks kind of like a river. So if we swing up here and do like a... I think this is the least interesting side. So if we arc around here, encounter the walls. I don't know how they work yet. Time will tell. Is that everything? I don't think there's much more we can do. Just in turn, I guess. You've collected a cache of supplies and received 20 materials, 2 metal ingots, and 1 sculpting material, which will be useful at some point. So these are just like, I guess, the loot areas from... I don't know if they... Yeah, they're just caches, really. They're not resources. Okay. Okay. Understanding a bit more. I don't really want to... I'm concerned about how good my scouts are in combat, because I'm going to assume they're not the best. There's an equipment cache up there. This land has nothing in it, really. But then I guess you can build, like, gubbins in there, which don't take up a resource tile. Because a lot of these are resources. This one won't be, I guess, unless you can do something to these wolves. Oh, that was me right-clicking instead of using the bottom menu. Cache discovered. Okay, can't really do much, just have our goons walk around. So some more sculpting material. Food oils, furs, and sculpting materials. Right. Do you want to kind of tussle with the wolf? Do I have, like... What's my combat skill? Am I good at combat? Strength, skill. I would wonder if it would kill me. I'm just going to test it. And you know what? This is the first ever time playing this game. I think it's worth just a cheeky check. We've got a 2 on the danger scale. 50% chance for each unit in this force to lose 10 health points. Otherwise, lose 5 health points. How many health points do I have? I think I've got 100. Is that right? That would imply to me 100. I'm going to attack this wolf. Your scout is on their way to hunt. Each predator has a danger level that impacts how quickly and easily your scout can defeat them. Be careful. These dangerous animals can wound or kill scouts. It's kind of a lowish level hunt. It's 2. 2's kind of, it's below average. We took a little bit of health damage, but now we might be able to learn how healing works. Your scout lost 10 health while hunting the wolf, but really that was while removing some predators. You found 1 fur and 5 food. Now a polar bear, that is a far more dangerous beast, as is the tiger. Wolves are kind of chump change. We can rotate the map as well. Interesting. Is that everything I can do? Hard work pays off. Between turns, time moves forward. To see all that has transpired, hover over the stack of notifications on the right. Your farm is complete. Left click on the notification to take a closer look. Now that your farm is complete, it is harvesting more food for people. Aside from food, it can also harvest other resources if placed over a unique resource node. Harvesting options can be adjusted within the Improvement Details panel. Ugh, oh god. Now, with your farm complete and city queue empty, it's time to select your next city project. Okay. Queue a workshop. Workshop is a crucial improvement for your nation, allowing you to begin crafting goods. Select the workshop from your project list. Okay. This is how much it costs. There's resources in the top. Oh, and we have to build it within one of our... Oh, these tiles are pretty redundant. We go down there. I wonder how you expand your nation into these tiles. I wonder if that's like when you go up an era or something. Complete a workshop. When your workshop is complete, you will be able to craft items for your nation. Okay, so that's good. We have, according to our little menu, building a workshop. And our scout is moseying around. We've almost finished our research as well. Oh, yes, we can send scouts to loot. Right, we can make a granary. Unlocking harvesting rice grain from the following resources. Yep, bread. Can we craft it at a bakery? But grain store. Okay. Alright. Reading. Now. So, we have to research 4 more. So out of these, we're definitely going to want the fish one. That's a certainty. Considering we can get longbow, I wonder if it's worth. Because these are all just horrible animals. What's this? We've got a few gems. Does that require, like, mining or something? So we can make a Stonehenge. An apothecary. Wine. We could... I wonder if that would use our grapes, if we connected those grapes up. Feels like these things here are kind of like unnegotiables. They're just kind of really useful. Can help with prestige. Okay. And we'd need those if we wanted to make wine. Okay. There's a lot of, like, intertwining effects. I feel like, considering we can get longbows, it seems like we should get archers. I don't know if that's a next era thing, but maybe picking archers now will set us on the path to... I wonder what happens when we grow. I wonder if that's when we get to... Maybe we get to pick a tile. Okay, well, we'll start heading towards that.